Modeling makes a return yet again. Let's go through it, just as we've done with the others. So for this one, I'm going to give you a minute. I want you to read the whole question, please. Okay, first one. State the maximum and the minimum cabin pressure. Right. In this case, notice how this is negative. So you have a negative sign function. So where usually the minimum for sine is -1 and the maximum for sine is 1, because you've got this negative here, everything gets flipped upside down. So the maximum pressure is going to be 11.5 minus 0.5 times -1. And then the minimum pressure is 11.5 minus 0.5 times 1. So max 12 psi, minimum 11 psi. Nice and easy. Okay, find the time after reaching cruising altitude that the cabin first reaches a maximum pressure. So it first reaches maximum pressure when it equals 12. And now it's just a matter of solving. So minus 0.5 sine t minus 2 equals 0.5. So t minus 2 is equal to 0.5 divided by minus 0.5, minus 1. And now t minus 2 is going to be equal to the inverse sine of -1. So minus pi over 2. Okay, let's use the cast diagram. That's just pi. And this is 3 pi over 2. So minus pi over 2 is that line there. There's not really a reflection for this. So 3 pi over 2 is your other value. So t, therefore, is just going to be 2 plus that. So minus pi over 2 plus 2 gives minus 0.42920366732. So minus 0. Why do I keep saying minus? 0.43 hours, which is the same as 26 minutes. Okay, part C. Calculate the cabin pressure after 5 hours at cruising altitude. T equals 5. So P equals 11.5 minus 0.5 times, or sine, 5 minus 2. So 11.5 minus 0.070 blah blah blah, 11.43 psi. You just got to sub 5 in as T. The last one. Find all the times during the first 8 hours of cruising that the cabin pressure would be exactly 11.3. Okay. Cabin pressure exactly 11.3. Now I should solve. Minus 0.5 sine t minus 2 equals minus 0.2. So sine t minus 2 equals 0.4. T minus 2 equals sine minus 1 of that. So the first value is 0.429 4115 and do the class diagram, making note of the fact that it says find all the times during the first 8 hours. So your interval is 0, less than or equal to t, less than or equal to 8. Okay, that's in the general question. So when you have t minus 2, you're essentially solving with that interval. Okay, so this is 0.4115. We're working in radians. So 0 to pi, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2. We have sine is going to reflect there, 0.4115. So our next one is going to be pi minus 0.4115, which is 2.73. And we can keep going. So 2 pi plus 0.4115 gives us 6.69 blah blah blah. That is outside our range. So I was wrong there. It's just these two values. So t is now going to be 2 plus that. 2.41 and 4.73. These are both in hours. So that's the same as 2 hours, 25 minutes and 4 hours, 44 minutes. There you go. Modeling.